Hey everyone, it's Melissa, the General Manager of the AAA Financial Group and host of the Property, Ownership, Wealth and Everything Related, also known as the P.O.W.E.R podcast, where we chat about everything money, taking care of your finances and all things in between. Today we're diving into something that every homeowner should be doing, actively managing your home loan. Whether you've just purchased a property or you've had a mortgage for years, this episode is all about giving you simple, practical ways to save money and, more importantly, to stay ahead of the game. There are 3 key strategies that I want to share with you. These are tried and tested approaches which we use every day at AAA, and they can help reduce your monthly repayments, save you thousands over time, and give you more control over your debt. Be sure to follow our socials at AAA Financial Group on Instagram and visit our website at www.aamortgageswithat.com.au to learn more about what we do. You can also book an appointment at a time that works to speak to one of our credit experts. So the first powerful tool I would like to discuss today is the use of an offset. An offset account is a transaction account linked to your mortgage. The money you keep in it offsets your loan balance. You're only charged interest on the difference. As an example, if you had a $1.5 million loan and you keep $100,000 in your offset account, you're only charged interest on $1.4 million. At a rate of 6%, that saves you about $6,000 a year or $500 per month. Over 30 years, that's about $180,000 in savings. Every dollar helps. Salary deposits, savings, or even your tax return can all work for you in an offset account. We have clients that use their offset account as their everyday account. So what they do is they put all their salary into their offset and then they spend what they do on their life and lifestyle, and whatever's left over will contribute to a deduction in their monthly repayments. This is a great tool to use, and some banks have a free offset account and some have a charge against this. So it's important to find out what the costs are associated. But ultimately, what you need to be thinking about is saving your money and paying off your loan as soon as you can, because you're hoping that over time your property has increased in value and you've paid it down using the least amount of interest on your debt as possible. The second tip I have for everybody is to reprice your home loan twice a year. Whether you've gone direct to bank, which are now in the majority, or you've used a broker, which is now 75% of all home loans in Australia, it's really important to keep your current bank on their toes. What this means is you can ask your broker, or us if we hold your loan currently, to have your loan assessed every 6 months. I would say is a reasonable amount of time. And a recent report from the MFAA showed that on average, Australians will have a 0.3% per annum reduction in their home loan rate. So if you're not on top of it and you don't do this biannually, you'll just be paying whatever the bank is happy for you to do. If your broker doesn't do this for you currently, you can ask them to do it. And if your loan is directly with the bank, you can go back to the bank. It's important to know this because there are definitely variations and fluctuations happening with interest rates at the moment. And we've even had some success of a client recently looked into their home loan. It was a lower balance, so it wasn't really affecting their day-to-day life. And they were paying 8.1% per annum. It took us 24 hours to get that rate reduced to 6.15%, and it saved them thousands. They were able to increase their mortgage repayments on their principal and interest loan, and they were thrilled with the result. So I encourage you to do that. It doesn't necessarily mean moving from bank to bank. It's just making sure that the bank is knowing that in order to keep your business, that they need to be sharp. They need to pull up their socks. And this is a service that we provide, and we're happy to do it for any home loan in Australia. The third tip I would say is to have an annual review with either your broker or us, or with your bank. This is because you might have a change in your circumstances. You might have an upcoming change. You might be thinking about planning. And we're experts in credit advice, so we can always give you some solid advice on how to use your debt more effectively. So you might be looking to increase your wealth by putting some money into shares. You might be wanting to borrow against your home loan to do that. You might have multiple debts that go across your home, like your home loan, your credit cards, car loan, personal loan, business loans, a tax debt, and you want to consolidate them all so that you know exactly how much your monthly repayments are. And that gives you more power. That's something that you would uncover in an annual review, because so much happens in our lives and so much happens in the course of a year. An annual review, I think, is the most important thing that you could be doing in order to, ensure that you're in control and that you're managing your debt the most effective way that you can. So I encourage everybody to follow these 3 steps. So one is to have an offset. The second is to do biannual pricing. And the third is to have an annual review with your broker or us or your financial planner, who can then talk to you about what's best for you, because you don't want to get into a situation where you just day-to-day life gets in the way and you're looking up after 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years of solid work and you're not happy with the result. It's important to be on it, but you don't need to be on it all the time. It gives you peace of mind, and it allows you to, really be in control of what it is you're looking to do with your debt, which isn't a bad word. We're using debt to create your wealth. We're hoping that property prices will increase over time and our debt will diminish. So at the end of the day, we have more equity, and that will enable us to spend it on what we choose to do. So that's it for today. That was a short but quick one, but I do think it's important. Please reach out to us at AAA. You can subscribe below if you would like to learn more and see similar little snippets like this. But overall, it's about power, it's about your power, and it's about making sure that, a little reminder like this might kick you into gear to do something really positive for you and your family's life. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.